we'll put your little Kyle Hansen. You go over here. And these mechanical parts, this is where I'm thinking maybe the broom might be an idea. I wonder if I can laser these. They look like metal, don't they? But they could be a mixture of something else. Oil on the floor there. So I'm going to do the old trick of making a route. Oh! Of not letting go of the thing that I'm holding. The old trick of clearing a route between the bin dispenser and the bucket dispenser. And then sort of working outwards from there. What is going on with my controls? Get off the edge! Yeah, these remind me of the sort of awkward... I like these, aren't they good? Remind me of the awkward parts, like the huge... It's burning up very fast in here. The huge monsters in the cryostasis level. The really, really big fat ones that have trouble moving anyway, with great big long arms and everything else. Same sort of difficulties. Should we try the mop? Or not the brush? I mean, we're going to make a mess on the floor, but... Yeah, possibly they're a bit big. Curling anybody? Okay. Maybe the mop, maybe the brush is only for small scale items. Like bullet casings and things. I guess if you've got a big scatter of the bullet casings, it's not you're getting caught on that edge. It's not a bad idea to have the broom for them. Goodness. It doesn't seem to be a good idea for moving these great big things around. There we go. I'm not sure how many really big bits of robot we're going to have. That's probably one of the biggest ones, I think. Let's have a little look in here. Yeah, mostly we've got the little robots. Oh, there's another big mess over there, actually. That's a big pile of metal. So at some point as well we have to look out for the... let's stay with this. Look out for the hero, who has presumably blown these up. I wonder which hero it's going to be this time. We've had the usual candidates so far. Also, I'm wondering what to do about these turrets. Is there one in here? A number of the rooms have auto turrets in them that Bob mentioned were rather scary. And they've been blown up. So I'm wondering if we have to melt them or just clean them. The trouble is, there's so much mess right now, it's hard to tell what the game considers mess and what isn't. How are you doing, fella? Who is this? Ivan Smythe. Not doing too good. We've not had enough story yet as well to work out what's gone on here yet. Presumably the AI's gone crazy, and from the look of the squidge, from the look of some of the adverts, it's not the first time. But we don't have a real answer yet if there's a particular problem that's happened here. Let's put Ivan's. Let's risk a run. I wonder if the lag's going to drop as I clear things up. These have got to go, I'm sure. You know, this stage here. Oh, there's a pad there. That's the hero pad. Usually the red one there. Look at the size of that. Should we read it? Let's go ahead and read it now, shall we? Okay. Mission log. Commander Alex Connor. Well, that makes sense. I'm presuming this is like it's not John Connor. Alex Connor. Oh yes, his nickname is the Terminator. Primary objective: eliminate any rogue automated units and make your way to the AI core. Secondary objective: blow shit up with the old 8-ball? What's 8-ball? I don't know. An Omnicorp facility has experienced a singularity event. You have to proceed inside and disable any malfunctioning units. Secure the area, access the central AI core, upload any crash report data still intact, then enter the shutdown codes. Exfiltrate via the emergency maintenance and waste tunnels. Alien controls. Oh, that's interesting. I just realised it says here he's part of the Alien Controls. This is bottom right of the pad. Alien Control Squad, the Alienators. We've seen it before on some of the other pads, so I guess it's always like the same super team of guys dealing with things. And on the bottom left we have Dead Space Core 12th Valkyries. Sorry, sipping my tea. So, that is the... I remember certainly that in... what do you call it? In Hydroponic Hell, that was a similar sort of thing on the pad there. So if we clear out these big body parts, put those in a bin, and then we can... Oh, what am I going for that for? I think the bins. That will be a clear path to the bin dispenser. And then we'll go and look at the bucket dispenser and clear a path there as well, and we should be able to run through backwards and forwards fairly easily without creating excessive mess. Particularly. Let's get all these organs and things out of the way though. There's a PID there that I must not burn. Yeah, I made an executive decision about the PIDs, so I don't mind putting them in these little tag things here. I don't mind putting them in the machine. Ow. In the clocking out machine to do that. But I flat out refuse to fill in the sort of report forms that they've come up now, where I think you do things like guess roughly how many bullet casings there were and say if someone behaved well or not, or when you find the bodies and all the other stuff. I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. It's too much. I think it's beyond the pale to be doing all that. So I won't be, but I'll do all the rest and I'll put the PIDs in. It's nice to record the deads. That's only fair. Know who's gone, so their loved ones can... Their loved ones can... What's that? Is that like a heart? Is it like a... Oh, it's a bit of skull. Okay, there is a new organ for a second. Yeah, so their loved ones know... Oh. It's like a brain? Yeah, the loved ones can know that they've... know their fate. And more importantly, the company can cross them off the pension scheme. Okay. Grass Cratcher. I'm going to think of another jokes to go in there, but I'm not quite sure which one it is. Quality Control. Ah, yes, they've given me the new Forkel Moulder Proof. These things are so easy to test, since it's basically a walking hut of metal with guns attached. I'll breeze to the new and improved AI. New and improved AI, and move on to the guns. Ha! Glad I didn't get the D3 droid. Those things are way too complex with all their fancy safety features. Savosky seems to like them though. He's always fiddling with them. Okay, so first story, bit of story. Grass here is an idiot and he's obsessed with the guns and has decided instead to not worry about the quality control too much and just focus on the fun bits that stick out and fire bullets everywhere. We've got another person to look for there. We have a person who was involved in doing... These are the D3 droids. The little helmet droids here. Oh, there's the laser. Oh, we can test something in a minute. Right, so... Okay, so now I'm going to go for the... Let's bring the bin with us. Let's head towards the bucket dispenser, which I think is a bit of a clearer area. And we will... we might as well put these bullet casings up over here. Oh, come on, pick them up. We'll work our way down so we can have a clear run for the buckets. What's these adverts, by the way? We have the Titan 800 advert over there again. Omnicorp. There are, when I was running around, there are a lot of sort of robots. I'm not quite sure the differences between them all. Most of them do seem to have guns, which is the overriding feature. Oh, the lag. I don't know what to do about it, really. Should we try switching off the... hold on a second. Let's try switching off this thing about the cameras they were talking about. Any better? I'm hesitant to say a little bit. Maybe? Don't know. Imagine working in here as well. It's a bit bright, isn't it, really? Some of these neony orange corridors. I think it'd give you a headache after a while. Working somewhere as pathologically cheerful as this. Ah, there's a turret I was talking about. So what do I do about that? I mean, I can clean it, I'm sure. Oh! Well, there you go. There's the answer to that. knock them off the ceiling, and ow, and stick them in the furnace. Well, at least I've answered my question there. One more puzzle solved. Hercule sus. This is most definitely a new model here. Trying to get a look at his face. He's not got the same face as before. It's like a bit more blondie. Yeah, some sort of starry eyes, but yeah, a bit more blondie. And I like the fact that there's two things. Like the armor's missing, which I found up here and put in the bucket a minute ago, and also his tyre flops around as you pick him up, which is kind of cool. State of my gloves. Oh well, we'll do a mad bit of mopping in a bit. You're right, they look very comfy there. Well, I've cleared up all the bullet casings down here now, and it is fairly clear in here. There are some large bits to carry up, so unfortunately we are going to constantly make messes on the floor, sadly, as we drag the bodies through, but there's nothing much we can do about that. It needs a bit of mopping, I think, but the next major task, I think, is to carry some of this stuff out, back upstairs, and stick that in the furnace, and go from there. I haven't really got an idea of how big the facility is, or where all the bits lead to, but that's just going to happen as we go, really. I'm going to start working off in different directions, and we'll see what happens. I've made a bit of progress, and the bucket collection is growing down here, which I'm sure it will do until I can easily carry them through the furnace. I was complaining about these bright colours, but they do look really nice once you have cleaned them. The contrast between all the mess before and then gone. Now there's a few bullet holes around here to laser, but that's fine. That's over here. I've cleaned the ceiling already. Anything new on these posters? No. The Hercules 9 we selected before, and the domestic droid. We already have the E1000. Did I read this before? I'm not sure. The E1000 Eliminator. Unrivaled, unparalleled, unstoppable. The most advanced security system we've ever created, and an AI model that goes beyond the cutting edge. It's the indestructible killing machine. The E1000 is simply revolutionary. Yes, very nice. The T1000 is, of course, the one from Terminator. Although, actually, is it? Oh, see, I'm forgetting my lore. Because there's different numbers depending on how advanced they are. Was Arnie the Terminator the T1000, or was the T1000 the one who could shapeshift in Terminator 2? I don't remember. One time I'd probably rush off and go and check, but I think I'm good. Not knowing, I will be fine. Let's not even get started on Skynet running around. Yeah, so getting there. We'll mop all this clear. Over this way. Oops. And then we'll come back for the laser in a minute. It's not a massive rush. It would be nice to get it out of the way. You aren't guaranteed to get everything anyway. You always miss a few bits and pieces and have to come back. Oh, I forgot about that. So I have to climb on something in a minute, I think, to get that. Oh no! Fine, I'll deal. I get to get a bin down here. I'll deal with you later. I could just deal with you now. Let's go and stick you in a bucket. There we go. That is a lot of bullet holes. Old Alex Connor really went to town, didn't he? How he made some bullet holes in the floor suggests he's got some rather odd aiming methods. But he's solved the menace of the attacking cyborgs, so... No, they are all cyborgs, aren't they? Only the B1000 is a cyborg. But he dealt with them anyway, so let's not criticise him too much. Look how many bodies we've got already, look. Okay, oh, this is good, yeah, we're getting close now. What was this storage thing over here, by the way? Was this crates as well? Can't see what it says on there. But there's no label there. Perhaps this isn't a storage area, no, it carries across to there, doesn't it? You kind of have a storage area that goes across a path like that. Those are just boxes stuffed in the corner. Oh well, that's very typical. I've never really worked out the best way to deal with boxes. Do you sort of try and stack them before you finish the level, or just leave them all to the end, which is what I usually do. Just leave them all to the end. I think the constant worry for me is that, you know, some of the box stacking now gets really crazy. I mean, just stupidly huge amounts of boxes. And you imagine if you'd like missed one dirty footprint, or a splash on a wall, or a bullet casing behind your stack of boxes that you've carefully piled up, and you have to go back and move them all. You know, that must be soul destroying. So I usually tend not to worry until the end. I do worry about these methods of, you know, what's efficient and what isn't. Because I'm that kind of guy. Otherwise I guess I wouldn't play this kind of game. But I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this a lot, the variety. I think I'd rather... Yeah, okay, so I reckon that I'd rather have a level that had less mess in more interesting locations. I think that's what I'm coming to with this conclusion. Yeah, I think so. I think I enjoy the environment as much as I do the cleaning. And I do enjoy, it might seem weird to you if you don't, as suppose, actually enjoy this game. Enjoy playing it rather than watching it. You'll just get bored, you'd get frustrated with it. But I do enjoy the cleaning. I know I've talked about this before, but it's a very cathartic thing to start with a mess and then sort it all out. If only real life was so easy. But there you go. Let's finish off this bucket down here. We're even getting different textures of dirt colouring here. I mean, this purpley, pinky purpley stuff is a new one. We've still got the black of the oil, and then we've got a pinky purpley variant. But as I was coming up here, I saw that there was blood. There were blood stains that were deep red, and there were some that were lighter red, like smears. And oh, that didn't look good. Blood soaked. What does that mean? Because I've spilt how many buckets? I didn't really spill it. I mean, it's in here. Whatever. I don't know if you saw that achievement pop up. That's what I was talking about. I got an achievement. Dropping like multiple buckets. Oh, I saw you. Oh, it's a handprint. I can't do it because I've got a dirty mop. Yeah, I mean, it's got all these different textures and colours of blood. It just has a nice variety. A variety to your cleaning experience. Yeah, must do that handprint. I've not seen anything scrawled on the wall yet. There's usually a bit of that going on. Save us. That sort of line name. Let's close that up because it will burn up the contents faster. Right, so this is the next room, I think. We need to start ferrying the bodies upstairs. Putting the little bits in the put the little bits in a dispenser. Is that a screen there? Is that what they were talking about? And you could all mop around.